In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, dear students of the second grade, safwatalforsan private school in Taif, welcome. Hi everybody. Today I'm going to talk about expressions of quantity. As I said before, expressions mean words or groups of words. Quantity mean an amount or a number of things. So the title is expressions of quantity. Today I'm going to talk definitely about some and any. We use some and any with number one, non-count nouns. Like non-count means you can't count these names or these things. For example, juice, milk, water, rice, coffee, tea, and so on. These nouns are non-count. You can't count them. Number two, we use some and any with plural nouns. Plural means more than one, like books, cars, fries, pens, houses, and so on. What's the difference between some and any? There is a big difference between the two words. As you can see, we use any with question. When you find a question mark at the end of the sentence like this. And we also use any with a negative when you find the word not, for example, or like this. If you find not in any sentence, you have to use any. So we use any with two kinds of words or sentences, a question and negative. We have here some. Some is used with affirmative only, affirmative statement. Here we have examples for affirmative. As I said, we can say there is some juice. Juice here is non-count. We use some because it's affirmative, no question mark or no negative here. There are some fries. We also use the some with a plural noun, fries. There is some juice. There are some fries. Now we come to the negative form. There isn't any. Why here we used any? Because there is negative here, isn't. There isn't any juice. Another example, there aren't any fries. Notice here we used any with non-count noun and plural noun, fries. The third point is questions. Is there any juice? Is there any juice? Here we used any because it is a question. Here we have a question mark. Is there any juice? You can answer easily. You can say yes, there is, or no, there isn't, if you want to answer. Number two, are there any fries? Here we used are because fries is a plural noun. Here we used is with juice. It's called non-count noun. You can answer yes, there are, or No, there aren't. So the answer should be like this. We call this short answer. There is or there isn't. There, yes, there are, or no, there aren't. Note here that we sometimes use some. We use the word some. In offer or polite question, polite request. As I said, we can use some when we offer something, or like this, or when we make a polite request. For example, for the offer, do you want some tea? This is a question. Why we used here some? Because it's an offer. When you offer something, you use some in the question. The second kind is polite request. For example, you can say, could you give me some water, please? Here we used some also, because we call this kind of question a polite request. You can make many examples. You can say, could you give me some juice, some coffee, some, and so on. And you can make many offers. Do you want some tea? Do you want some coffee, for example? Do you want some juice, water, tea, and so on. This is the end of my lesson today. Thank you very much for listening. See you later.